Segment 4 on the Danny Vegas Live show. Thank you for sticking around for the whole hour. Had a great show, but now we're going to finish it off with the headliner, Michael Curry from Inline Vision. Welcome to the show.
Hey, I'm back.
You're so exciting. Yeah, I know. Basically, the Jedi of social media here in Las Vegas and worldwide, by the way. Michael
I like
Curry,
Jedi.
You like that?
I like that better than Guru.
I like that. I put that on
don't
post.
really like
Did you see
Guru.
that?
I did.
Yes, and you liked it, which is amazing. Okay, so the Jedi of social media in Las Vegas and the world, Michael Curry from Inline Vision. And I will tell you, and I've seen it firsthand, all the people who make their money doing social media, they call Michael to ask how to do social media. So all things social media tend to just revolve around the Michael Curry social media son, as we say. So Michael Curry, you got something big going on with NTS, Nicole Taylor Sharp from Lev Social. You guys have gotten together to do something you've wanted to do for a while. You guys are going to be doing a workshop.
Yes. Broken down into 6 different segments.
Okay, 6 different segments.
Segment 1 is
Okay.
going to be Facebook profiles and
Okay.
groups, and 2 will be Facebook pages. We're going to also be going over Instagram, Twitter, Google Plus, and LinkedIn.
So all the major players in the social media world. Now here's an endorsement, not a political one. I'm not even going there, but I know lots of social media coordinators, and I'm a little hard on social media coordinators. I love them all because everyone's different. They all have their skills and their weaknesses. I love them all, but I'm a little hard on them because I am not a social media coordinator. And I always say, if I'm better than you, then you shouldn't be a social media coordinator. But I will tell you, these 2 folks, Nicole Taylor Sharp, Michael Curry, I endorse. I would literally send people to them to get their social media questions asked and answered because I've worked with them personally. I see what they do. Not only are they good at what they do, but they do it in the right way. In other words, there are some goods and bads. There is some ethics involved with social media, some etiquette that I see a lot of people breaking. And the cool thing about this, Michael, I'll get you a chance to talk in a minute. The cool thing about these workshops is they will literally take people that have small businesses that really kind of understand maybe 20, 30% of their social media, but they need to be better. You need to bring on the A game, man, because it is one of your biggest distribution channels is social media for your company and business. You need to do it right, and this is what it's all about, right?
Exactly. There are, like you say, things that you shouldn't do, things that you can prove with statistics that are bad for you. Using hashtags on Facebook, it's been shown that the more hashtags you use, the worse your posts are going to do. So it's actually recommended not to use any hashtags on Facebook.
Not any.
Yeah.
Because I use 1 or 2. I don't think that's bad.
I think 1 is probably the max I would
Okay.
go, because Facebook is not the hashtag kingdom. It's
Okay.
not where hashtags got their start.
Okay.
It was introduced late. People on Facebook don't respond.
Well, I know I don't. I know when I see 3 words and 50 hashtags and a generic post from some other blog that people just stuck, when they spend more time on hashtags than they do the content, okay, see what I'm saying?
Well, usually that's from them doing Instagram posts, where
Right.
Instagram, it's been shown that the hashtags are actually the best way to get your stuff found. And they've done studies with the number of hashtags, and there seems to be a sweet spot at 11 hashtags.
11. Now, there's $1 million. There's $1 million tip for you. Don't say too many more stuff. They won't sign up for the damn the segment. But that's what I'm talking about. Go ahead. Go ahead. Mike.
That's what happens. They do the thing on Instagram to make it easy and quick. They just hit the Facebook button and automatically transfers over to
Right.
Facebook.
And it makes them look bad.
Well,
it's just not cool. It's just not engaging.
It's not going to be as effective. What I do when I want to do that, I will hit the Facebook button and it'll transfer over automatically. But immediately, I go over to Facebook and I delete all the hashtags.
Okay. There's a little insider tip
And
from the world's
then
best.
you can then go back into the post and edit it and make sure that the mentions or the tagging of the people happens, because that won't automatically happen either.
Well, that's the important thing. and this is what I say. I think, a lot of small companies, a lot of small businesses, they do their social media themselves. And they're just got some areas that they're extremely weak on, to where they don't have a complete, I say everything's a campaign. That's one of my mottos. Everything's a campaign. Everything has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Okay, and when I see a lot of the smaller businesses, and when it comes to their social media, there's a beginning, the middle kind of sucks, and there is no end. And there's just not this complete evolvement around a center point. It doesn't all just flow. There's no feng shui in it. It's just scrambled eggs, if I could say so, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. If you want to really step up your game, I mean seriously, to where you treat your social media as a serious entity of your company, I highly suggest you spend some time with Michael Curry, who is busy enough doing his worldwide social media stuff, NTS, Nicole Taylor Sharp. Spend some time with these folks and, step it up, sharp it up. Go into the Sharp Tank with Nicole Taylor Sharp and Michael Curry and get clued in.
Well, yeah, it's going to be really good for people, because the way we're doing is in workshop style. So everybody's going to bring their phones and their laptops. And as we're going through things, people are going to be doing what we're demonstrating live. As we're doing it, they're going to be doing it. So they're getting practical tips. They're going to be doing it themselves. And then we're going to go back, and if anybody has any problems or needs some extra help, there's going to be two of us in the room, so we can go and help each person individually.
So this is not just a classroom gig where you just kind of like sit there and watch someone on a chalkboard. You're really going to get the hands-on, okay, bring your profiles with you and let's go over this stuff and let's sharpen them up, Nicole Taylor Sharp, and let's get them to where they're viable entities to distribute the message of your brand. Exactly. So anyway, all right. Well, a couple other things, Michael, that we talked about in the past. We kind of went over it. One of the pet peeves I've had right now is still the hashtags. I still am not on Instagram like I should be, which is why I don't know.
I have a tip for you on that.
Yeah. Okay. What's the tip?
Okay, since you don't like hashtags and you're not into the whole thing, download an app called Gramma, Grama.
Gramma, okay.
Yeah, well, actually, I hope they have it for your Android.
Okay.
Since you're not on the cool phone. But Gramma is a cool app for hashtags. Okay. You type in, say, business.
Right.
And it's kind of like a hashtag thesaurus. So it's going to pull up all these other related hashtags in the order of their popularity. So if you type in business, it'll show marketing, entrepreneur, love, life. It'll have all these different tags associated. You just click on them.
Okay.
It'll copy them. You can go into your Instagram app, paste them right in.
Okay, very cool. Well, what I want to do, I want to get the people who want to do this workshop, the people who are interested in this workshop, where do they sign up? Where do they go? Where's all that information? What do we do?
So right now, it's all being marketed through and by Nicole Taylor Sharp.
Okay,
on
Lev
her
Social.
Right, Lev Social, LEV Social on Facebook. It's probably on the cover photo. It's probably hopefully the pinned post. There's a special tab there, workshops. You click on it, you fill in the form, give us your email and phone number, and then we'll contact you.
Okay, because you're limited to like only 10 people, right?
Right, 10 people per class. We want to keep it small. We don't want to have 50 people in there, and then we can't really help them individually. So really, this is going to be kind of focused. It's 3 hours each class.
Okay.
And I think it's a really good deal, actually.
Well, it's a very good deal, and like I said, everybody can learn something. I love going. Like I said, even if I go to a seminar where I kind of feel like I know more than what they're teaching, you could always learn something. Everybody can always learn something because social media changes every day. So it's a great place to learn. And I'm telling you, I'm begging you, all of you that are in the same fix, small businesses, you do your own social media, but you want to sharpen it up. You want to make it better. You want to be an A game. You have to go to these seminars. And if you can't find it, just, Danny, I want to know about this seminar that Michael's doing. I will make sure you get hooked up. Michael, thank you for being on the show. I love the way you look.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, great.
You know, you're only
kind of bad.
You only get one, chance to make a first impression.
Yeah, there's an
You
original.
don't, or what is it? You don't get a second chance to make a first impression.
We'll do it next time.
Something
This
like
is
that.
Danny Vegas, and we'll see you next week.